easier. You guys ready for your headliner? Love this guy. He's coming from Toronto. He's one of my favorites in Canada. Just performed in Halifax. It's Luke Lindell!
Hey, how's everybody doing? Alright, these are the racist guys. Amazing. That's nice. How are you guys doing? Good? Good. Nice. Oh, nice. Okay, good. Are you awake, sir? Nice. Just quiet. Is he always like this? He's like, yes, be quiet. Let's move on. Alright, here we go. Guys, this is what I want to talk about. My wife and I were not rich people, okay, so we don't go to a cottage a lot, but a couple years ago we went to a cottage. Went to this cottage, and this is what I learned at the cottage. I learned that when you're in a boat on the lake at the cottage, you have to wave at other people, even if you don't know them, okay? Yeah. So we're on this lake, we see these people, we don't know them, we're like, this is the more weird part. We go into town, we see the same people, they ignore you. 5 minutes ago, we were best fucking friends. What's going on? It's so weird, okay? Anyway, second day, right? Second thing again. Oh, I'm like, we go into town. I see the guy in the grocery store. I'm like, hey, buddy, runs away from me. I'm like, what's going on? Am I supposed to carry water with me? Like fucking bucket? Jump in? Is that our lake? Anyways, third day, okay? Third day, same stupidity. The guy's there. I said to my wife and kid, fuck those people. We're not waiting. So we're looking now. The guy's waving. The guy, no. Comes over in the boat. He's like, hey, what's going on? Not friendly? What do you mean not friendly? 2 days in a row. I'm waving like crazy. Scenes in town. Nothing, okay? And you know what I didn't like? I didn't like the boat he was driving. Do you guys know what a pontoon boat is? Yeah. You can't fall over in a pontoon boat. Shut the fuck up with your skipper hat and everything. Oh, my fucking skipper. Shut up. So guys, listen, I don't know if you have this in Ottawa. Okay, I get this in Toronto. I don't like going to the grocery store and there's no cart. I don't know if you've ever had that. You get there and there's no cart. There's a moderate number of people in the grocery store, but no cart. You're just standing there waiting for a cart. Just waiting. Just waiting for a cart. It's so weird. It's kind of like this. Weird. Then after 15 minutes, you have to go into the store. I came grocery shopping. Now I'm shopping for a cart. I don't know if you've ever gone to the broad style. You find yourself a really great pineapple, and you're like, oh, this is a good pineapple. Oh, I like this color. I like this one. But you can't take it with you because you don't have a cart. And then you gotta leave it amongst the fucking bananas or something, fucking trying to hide it. Like, oh, someone doesn't take my fucking pineapple. That's my one. That's the one I bought it with. You know. And then listen. The more I'm walking around the store, the more I start judging other people and how they're using their cart. Okay. I saw this a woman. Okay. She had a kid in a cart. Wait a second, I don't have a cart, and you're putting a person in a fucking cart? And she didn't have a kid in that top part of the cart. You know where you put a baby? She had a kid in the big part of the cart. Your kid's 14! Get your kid out of the cart! What are you doing? What's your nuts or what? And then I saw this one guy, okay? I saw this one guy had 3 carts, 18 watermelons. Like, whatever, that's weird. But guess what? Make multiple fucking trips. There's a cart shortage. Like, what's going on? I don't have a cart. You're using 3 of them? Then I saw this elderly gentleman had come from home with his own cart, okay? You come from home, you put in the trunk, whatever, come there, and that was okay, whatever, fine, do that. But what I didn't like is he had taken that cart and put it in a fucking cart! You came with the cart and you're putting it in the cart! And then I looked at that cart he brought, and there was a smaller cart! And inside that cart, another smaller Russian dollar carts! What are you doing? So bananas, you know what I mean? So then I'm walking around, I've never seen this, okay, I'm walking around the whole store. Then at one point I see this cart, okay, there's a bunch of stuff in it, okay? I think I'll take that cart, right? But you know what? Don't they tell you they take that cart because they're gonna restock all that stuff. And I'm like, that is a good idea. Don't use a cart! I tell you what, one of these days, I'm going to take that fucking cart and check out with it, you know what I mean? I'm going to come home, my wife's going to be like, how come we got 18 gallons of milk and 32 Kit Kats? I don't know! That was the cart I fucking have! That's what we got now! That's what it is! But then, you're walking around the whole store, right? You walk around, I'm at the ice cream aisle. That's where we want to be, the ice cream aisle. That's where everything is. This is amazing. But I have nothing to show for my shopping because I don't have a cart. So I go back to the front of the store. Still no carts, but you know what they always have there? The little handheld carts. Do you know why they have so many handheld carts? Because they're fucking bullshit! I'm not here for milk and cereal, I'm here for the fucking week! What are you doing? I look outside, Jimmy's outside, collecting all the carts together. Hey, just bring one! I only need one! This is what I say, okay? I say when you go to the grocery store, if there's no fucking cart, shut it down! We're done here, so if you know when you go to Tim Hortons and there's no maple dip donut, I don't fucking care if it's free you what, sometimes I get a headache or whatever. You know what I know? You know when you go to the pharmacy and you get there, and then there's all kinds of like pain medication? There's like 82,000 different types. Like, why is there so many, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys noticed, okay? There's regular strength and extra strength. Who's buying regular strength? Who's buying that one? Oh no, I know the extra strength is the same price, but this is not the one I want. I just don't want the pain to click. I want this. I want some of the pain. Some of the pain, I'm looking for to keep some of it. What are we doing here, you know what I mean? And then they have gel. Do you guys know why they have gel? Because the gel acts faster. Make all of it chucky gel! Oh no, give me the fucking one I want to ride on the fucking sidewalk with that one! Give me the fucking chalk one, that's the one I want! No, give me the gel! And then I have a kid, okay? I got a kid! And you know what I learned about having a kid? I learned that when you have a kid, they make chewables for kids. That's a good idea. That's great. I'm an adult. I fucking like things that taste good. Make one that tastes like fucking kiwi or some shit. I don't know. Make it extra strength, make it gel, and make it fucking taste like bananas. I don't fucking care. One fucking aisle. Come in. There it is. I'm fucking out of here. Get this, okay? A couple years ago, I made the biggest mistake, okay? I did a connecting flight. I don't know if you've ever done that. Have you ever taken a connecting flight? It's the worst fucking invention in modern aviation, okay? Because what happens is that the airlines are always so optimistic on the time that you have to get off the plane you are on to connect to the other plane, okay? Yeah, so this is what happened, okay? I was in New Orleans, right? I was in New Orleans, and first of all, the plane was delayed, okay? The plane was delayed. The plane was supposed to leave at 9:26, okay? Yeah, 9:26. Not 9:25, not 9:20, 9:26. So we're sitting there, and they tell us they're going to delay the plane by 20 minutes, okay? And then they say to you, we apologize, or we thank you for your patience. No one's fucking patient. You want to murder whoever just said that. And I knew I was gonna connect in Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, I've never been to that airport, and I thought this is gonna slim. Like I may not be. Anyway, so I bought the night before. I bought I paid extra to board the plane early. Okay, but because they were late, there was no fucking boarding early. Okay? What happened is they opened the gates and everybody fucking charged like we were fucking like in America. Anyways, and then when we were inside, I thought, oh, I'll speak to the flight attendant, okay? I'll speak to the flight attendant, I'll tell them that I need to, I don't know if you've ever talked to a flight attendant, but the flight attendant's attitude is always like, yeah, we're here to help you, but fuck you, you know what I mean? We're here to help you, but don't talk to us, we're busy doing fucking something not about you, whatever. But I asked this woman, I never saw her again. I don't even know, I think she took a fucking parachute or something, I don't know. I don't know if she landed with us, I didn't even know where she was, okay? Anyway, so we land, right, Anyway, so we get there, and the thing is when you get there, I don't know if you've been to Dallas Fort Worth, but the thing is, they divide the airport into 5 sections, okay? You have to get on this little train, this fucking monorail thing, and then so you can't run to where your gate is, you gotta this fucking lane, yeah. So I arrive, my flight is supposed to take off at 12:24, okay? Not 12:25, 12:25. So I arrive, and when I arrive, I can see the plane's there, okay? And I see this woman walking down that walkway thing, she walks along, and she closes the door, and I explain to her, like, oh, that's my hotel, and she goes, oh, you know what? I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. I was like, you could literally open the door. You could just open the fucking door. I could just walk right in. You know what I mean? We're talking about it. It's right there. And then she says to me, well, we don't delay the planes for like one person. We only delay for 19 or more people. Oh, I'm sorry. I only bought 1 ticket. I'm sorry. I should have bought fucking 20 tickets. How much was your flight to New Orleans? It was $8,000 because I bought a ticket for 20 fucking people. I want to make sure I fucking caught the connection. Fucking. That's ridiculous. Anyways, and then so the thing is, so she says to me, she says, well, you can go complain to customer service. I was like, that's a fucking good idea. Let's do that. The thing is, they don't put customer service in that. You gotta get on the fucking train again. You know why they do it? Because they think that when you're on the little train, you're gonna calm down. No, because I'm like, you're fucking trying to calm me down. I'm fucking not gonna fucking. You're fucking upset. You're trying to calm me down. Hey, guess you're fucking that one. Something about that. So I get there. I have to wait in line for 45 minutes to talk to someone. Okay, I'm in the line. Oh, I thought I fucking on. The woman says to me, there's nothing we can do. She says, and then she says to me, she says, well, we're sorry, but we can't just put someone on a plane, we can't just delay a plane. And I was like, listen, I don't think you understand. You are amazing at delaying planes. When it comes to delaying planes, it's one of the fucking top 3 things you do. You know? Taking off, landing, and delaying. That's fucking like the trio right there. You know what I mean? And delaying, I think, is number 1. You know? Anyways, and then she says to me, well, what we can do is we can give you a voucher. I was like, okay, great. Okay, voucher, whatever. She says, here's a $15 voucher. Where am I going? Back in fucking time to buy my meal? Am I going to 1985? Is that where I'm going? What are you talking about? Anyways, so go back, right? Anyways, and the thing is, at the end, well, you know, they send you an email. They're like, oh, did you join your flight? You know, and you know what I don't like is that, you know what, the cheapest ticket that you can buy is always a plane that takes off at 6 a.m. right? And they always tell you the idea like, yeah, well, if you get there at 7 a.m. then you can enjoy the whole fucking day. Yeah, but guess what? We had to leave at 11 o'clock, and I had to go to bed at 10 o'clock. I don't fucking find that a good night's sleep. And then when I find it, I'm so fucking tired that the whole day is fucked. I didn't gain that day, I'm fucked! I'm just so fucking tired! And then they said, did you enjoy your flight? No, I didn't fucking enjoy my flight! I didn't at all! I don't know if you have IKEA here, okay? I'll tell you. I go to IKEA with my wife. I've been there before, and I don't like IKEA, okay? I'll tell you why. I don't like it because when I go to IKEA, I want to go in right and oh, I want that couch, I go right to the couch, you know what I mean? But you can't do that IKEA. You got to go through the maze, you know? Here I am through the fucking maze. What am I, a mouse now? Is there a fucking cheese at the end? Like, what's going on? Oh, here I go, you know what I mean? And you know, the first time you go to IKEA, you got to be careful, right? Because if you look down and you see the arrows, I never realized the power on my subconscious of an arrow when I see it on the floor, okay? Because I can't go anywhere else but where the fucking arrow is, you know? Fucking where this way, okay, here we go. Am I just going out the fucking building? Okay, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You're like, wherever the arrow goes, that's where I'm going, you know what I mean? It's so ridiculous. And the thing is, so you get in there, right? You get in, and you're walking around, and then they set all these things up, these fake apartments and fucking fake whatever, and you're like, listen, I don't care what Sven is doing back in fucking Sweden with his apartment. I don't care about that, you know what I mean? And then you're in there, and you can't get by people, because some people, or most people, they come with their whole family, you know what I mean? They're flying people in from other countries, flying their whole fucking family lineage behind them. You're like, listen, if you need a fucking committee to buy a couch, you shouldn't be getting an apartment. It's so ridiculous. Anyways, and then you go, and then you're so tired, right? You're so tired, and you're hungry, and then somehow Swedish meatballs make fucking sense to you. You're like, how does Swedish meatballs? It makes no sense. You're like, oh, the fucking arrow goes to fucking Sweden. Oh, wherever not. And then they're made of cardboard. You're like, oh, these are good. I've never been at home because my wife's like, what would you like to eat tonight? Oh, if I could get a fucking Swedish meatball. I've never done that because no one fucking cares what I get. And then, do you know what the prize is when you're at IKEA? The prize at the end is that you get to work in the warehouse. Like, why am I working in the house? It's so ridiculous, okay? You get down there, you're like, oh, here we are, aisle 32. This is my new job, you know? Here I am. It's ridiculous. One time, my wife and I found this table that we liked, okay? We found this table. We're like, we're going to buy this table, you know? So we went to where the tables are, and there was like 30 tabletops, no legs. Like, what's going on? I don't know what pegging is, but is this what happens? People know what fucking IKEA? Hey, guess what? We're doing pegging tonight. I got this fucking thing, and I'm gonna fucking shove this into you. Come on, let's fucking go, man. We're cool. But what's going on with people? You don't understand. And then the thing is, then you get outside, right? You get outside, and you try and lift the furniture. The furniture is always so big, and so you can't get it in, right? You try and lift it up, and you try and get it into the car, and it's heavier than the fucking car you're putting it into. You're like, Jesus, God, I gotta get it in. Then you gotta put it on your roof. And you're afraid that when you get on the highway, right there, fucking, if you let go of it, it'll turn into a fucking missile to someone. You know? It's so ridiculous. And then at the end, then you get home, right? You gotta build the thing, right? And then you get the Allen keys. You're like, oh, here's another Allen key. Oh, I gotta keep this one. It's fucking same as all the others. But I can put it all the other 52 Allen keys. I gotta keep this. Here we go. No, I don't like IKEA. I don't know about your dentist, but I'll tell you what. Any dentist I've ever had, their obsession is always about the flossing, right? They fucking love the flossing. They're always like, you're not flossing properly. It's not enough flossing. You're not doing enough flossing. Did you floss? You're like, yeah, I flossed 5 minutes ago before I come. That's when I floss. That's my flossing routine. I think we give every 3 months. I floss like 5 minutes before I sleep. Is that not good? Is that not the way it should be? That's what I do. And then anyways, and they get you, and they try and guilt trip you, and then the thing is, look, this is what I think the problem is, okay? They don't teach you the flossing in a way that makes sense for me to do it at home, okay? Because they put you in this chair. I don't have the fucking chair at home. They think I have that chair in my fucking bed, in my bathroom? Is that what they think? You know what I mean? First of all, then they get you down, you're like this, okay? And they get this fucking light. Do they think I have this light? They get the fucking chair and the fucking light. And then they get you down, and then they're holding a mirror, and I'm like, do this. Well, I don't have someone. My wife, I'm like, hey, honey, come here and hold this fucking mirror. I'm gonna hold this chair. No, that's not what's happening at home. You know what I mean? Teach me in a way that makes sense for me, like, where I'm in a fucking rush for work or something. You know that? That's what I need. I need that kind of teaching. You know? You're teaching me all wrong. And this is the thing I don't like the most. Okay, this is why I don't like the dentist. Okay, is that you go to the dentist, and at the beginning, because I'm older now, what they do is they tell you, listen, you have to use a certain type of toothpaste, like protect your teeth, whatever. Then you have to get this kind of electrical toothbrush. You got to get the special floss. You got to get all that. And at the end, they give you a gift bag. Do you know what's in the gift bag? None of those fucking things. None of those things in the gift bag. One time I went home. I did. Okay. Anyways, I go back 3 months later, right? The woman goes, "Oh my God, your teeth are awful. What have you been doing?" I've been using your gift bag. That's what I've been doing. Stop giving that fucking garbage to people. What are you doing? All right, guys. Here we go. Last thing I want to talk about. I'd like to talk about how much I hate Bell Canada. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but listen, I don't know if you've ever had the internet go down in your home.
Yes.
Yeah, but within 20 minutes you want to kill everyone in the house. So this is what happened, right? The internet went out in our house. And if you ever call Bell Canada, they're so difficult to work with, right? I called Bell Canada one time, and I had a general question, okay? I don't know if you've ever done that. You call Bell Canada and you ask a general question, they don't like that, right? You call with a general question, you have to give them your account number, okay? So I called one time and I said, I have a general question. I said, well, can I have your account number? And I said, well, it's a general question. It's not even about my account. He said, well, we need your account number. I said, well, maybe I'm not a customer. We don't say. We need your account number. I said, wow, but maybe I'm not even from here. I'm from a different country. Who knows where I am? Well, we need your account number. I don't think you're getting it. It's just general, very general question, just something very general. Who knows what it is? You know, it's general. It's not specific about any account. Something general. Okay? And you know what he said to me? Why are you being difficult? Why am I being difficult? Why are you being difficult? Just answer my general question. So then he said to me, he says, well, actually, for general questions, you have to go to the website.
Oh.
Yeah, fine. So I went to the website, okay, looked it up. It said, for that general question, you have to call customer service. So I called, right? I called back. I happened to get the same guy, right? I said, here I am. I'm back. I played your game. So he says to me, he says, okay, what's the general question? I break him down, right? He goes, what's the general question? I go, well, this is my general question. I was really pissed off at this moment. This is my general question. I'd like to know why, when I call Bell Canada, I cannot ask a general question. He said, that's ridiculous. I said, yeah, you're right. It is ridiculous. Now you know what it's like to be on this fucking end of it. Now you know what it's like. It's ridiculous. So this would happen. Okay? I don't know if you ever call Bell Canada. When you call Bell Canada, they have to put you on hold, okay? I'm not big on hold music, but they don't do that. They bring you to a different level. They put you to fucking silence, okay? Like you're there and you're like, what? Am I fucking deaf now? Is this modern telecommunications? Like I can't hear anything? What's going on? You know what I mean? It's just driving you nuts. Anyway, so finally I get a guy on the phone. I finally write the guy down. He agrees to send someone to the house, right? So he sends someone to the house. But before he does that, I got to do the first thing, first level support. You ever do that? You know, you got to fucking unplug that in. Oh, what's the color? What's the color of the modem on the light? This fucking color. Okay, whatever. What kind of modem? Oh, what do you think of that one? Whatever. And you know, at one point, I don't think he was happy at the speed at which I was doing things. He says, "Is your wife home? What, am I getting fired from a job I don't have? What are you talking about? Yeah, she's home, but she wants to fucking murder you, you know what I mean?" Anyways, this is what happens, right? So we send a technician to the house, right? Send a technician, and he comes in and he goes, what seems to be the problem? And I said, well, it's not working. Every month we pay for it to work, and it's not doing that. So we'd like to make it working. He goes, do you know exactly the problem? No, I don't! I don't know! I don't work for Bell! Just fucking fix it! Then he says, so he comes over and he looks in and he goes, oh, I see what the problem is. You don't have the new modem. Okay, money, replaces the modem, whatever, okay? He leaves, within 2 hours, stops working again. So I call Bell Canada, okay? Now I'll tell you what they don't like about Canada, they really don't like when you yell at them, they don't like that. I'm like, just give me the fucking interview, okay? And you know what I don't like too? I don't like when you call there, I don't like that those people are not in our country, okay? Because I want to confront someone in person, okay? I'll fucking go to Shabukamu or whatever, I'll fucking go up to them, like a fucking Skidoo or fucking hot air balloon. I don't fucking care how I go. I'll fucking fly or fucking swim. I don't fucking care, okay? And you know how you know? It's because I asked this guy's name. He says his name is David. I was like, there's no way your name is David. No one says David the way you fucking said it. There's no way your name is David! It's impossible! That is not true! But anyway, so they agreed to send a second guy, right? Second guy comes over, second guy comes in, and he goes, I hear there's a problem. Okay, great. Good start. He goes, what seems to be the problem? Well, not working. He goes, okay, great. He comes in and he goes, I see the problem is, you have the new modem, you don't have the new receiver. I said, oh, that's great. What? You would have bought the first guy, but whatever. He says, would you like me to fix it? Oh, no, don't fix it. My wife and I were looking to fucking have an orgy, and we were looking for a third. We got some fucking legs from IKEA. You didn't dare, we're gonna fucking sell building to you. You fucking prick. Yeah, fucking fix it! So anyway, so he fixes it, right? Takes off. A week later, stops working again. So I call, right? They agree. They send the guy, okay? The guy goes, he looks, he comes in, he goes, what's the problem? Jesus Christ, it's not working. So he comes over and he goes, wow. Oh, you have the new modem, the new receiver. He says, you have a beautiful setup. And I said, well, I'm happy you love the setup, but you guys are kind of overlooking the part we like, which is the working part. Like when we invite people over to watch their Super Bowl, we're not like, yeah, it's not working, but come in the other room and check out the fucking setup. Bring your wife, let's fucking go. No, fix it, you know? Anyways. And then I said to the guy, I said, listen, this is the problem, right, with Canada, is that I've been paying you guys, I've been with you guys for 20 years, okay? And you know sometimes when you're in a relationship and you try and change, they try and change, maybe you're good people, who knows? Like, it's not working, okay? Like, I paid you guys 100% of the bill every month, everything, whatever, I'm doing you're not. And I said, listen, this is what I think should happen. I think we need a separation. We need to be apart. I need to quit Bell Canada. And you know what he said? That's a good idea. What? That's a good idea? Are you fucking nuts? This is a guy that works for Bell Canada. It's just fucking crazy. And this is what I don't like when you call Bell Canada. When you call Bell Canada, you know what they say to you in the phone call? Regardless if you had a good fucking conversation or it's horrible, they always say this to you. Thank you for choosing Bell Canada. Yeah. No one has chosen you. No one chooses Bell Canada. In Canada, we have two choices, Rogers or Bell. No one fucking chooses either one of them. I think Rogers is the same fucking place with a different logo. It's the same company. And the thing is, you know what? Like, it would be like someone says to you, listen, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. These are the options, okay? I got this baseball bat, I'm gonna put this fucking phone book on you and beat the fucking shit out of you in your head, okay? Or I got this baseball bat and this fucking hammer and I'm gonna shove it up your fucking ass for 20 minutes. Which one do you choose? I don't choose anyone! No one is choosing Bell Canada! Okay? This is the thing, right? This is the thing. At the end of the day, they could make the products better. They could. And instead, what did they do, right? Every year, they have a day. And they call it Bell, Let's Talk. Yeah. That's an amazing idea. However, the rest of the year, they're driving you fucking nuts. You want to buy a gun and shoot your fucking brains out. You know, jump off a fucking bridge because there's nothing working. If this table right now was built by Bell Canada, it would be on the fucking ground because it wasn't in the right part of the fucking room. You know? It's fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying? And this is the point, okay? This is the point. Before we had this orange idiot down in the States as a fucking enemy, we already have a common enemy, Bell Canada. We already have one. We're full. You know what I'm saying? I think what we should do is we should get fucking placards, fucking march the fucking streets, fucking get a coordinator, fucking how much we fucking hate those farms. You know what I mean? Take them down. We don't need Bell Canada. We don't need Rogers. Fuck it. Anyways, that's it for me.